Hi everyone, this is Ishika this side, and I welcome you all to the TechWit podcast. Today, we're having Rohit Kumar with us. He's the founder and CEO at xpay Life Private Limited. So we can first start from getting to know more about you.
As Ishka told, my name is Rohit Kumar. I'm the founder and CEO of xpay Life. xpay Life is a fintech company which just started pre-COVID, and the growth of the xpay Life in last 3 years has been during 2 years we were in a lockdown and during COVID, and this is the year when we have started our operation. xpay Life, as we told, is the primary focus of xpay Life is into making our rural India digital. And at present, we have three verticals in our xpay Life. The major vertical, the first one is into bill payment and recharge, and we also going to launch soon our own UPI where person to person can transfer. So that is our first vertical. Second vertical is into financial inclusion, where we provide a lot of products like means Aadhaar enabled, enabling banks, all the district cooperative banks, regional rural banks of our country in every district of our, from Jammu Kashmir till Kanyakumari, we enable them with our financial inclusion product. And the third vertical is basically a technical service provider. So we are a deep tech company, and we are the backend who helps all these banks and other entities organization to enable the financial transaction from the backend. At present, our primary focus is making in our country digital, especially the rural India, not means down the line from tier 3, 4, and all that cities. As I told you, specifically every village. And we are proud to say that we have covered more than 100,000 villages in India, that is 1 lakh villages. We have covered more than 15 states, where we have deployed, one of our innovative product, which we call it as our hero of our company, called as a mobile van, a bank on wheel, where all this, it helps with in association with NABARD, where the NABARD provides grants to all this district cooperative, and we provide the product to them, which helps all the rural customer not only for doing financial transactions like making bill payment through cash, apart from all digital mode, UPI, debit card, credit card, and all. This is how we are different. We are one of the company. We are the only one company, rather you can say, who has got approval from NPCI that even all the bill payments, recharges, and any transaction which a villager does with the cash is still called as a digital transaction. And this cash is not handled manually. This is we provide a touchscreen kiosk, the kiosk what you told. So that is we call it as a touchscreen kiosk, which has a cash acceptor and validator, which validate the note, is it a fake or soil note, and the transaction with under Bharat Bill Pay system happens on spot on a real time basis. So this van has become, as I told you, a hero product of our company, which we have deployed more than 100 as of now. And in coming next 2 3 months, we are just going to deploy another 100 in next 2 3 months, especially major in the part of UP and MP, where the UP, MP, Bihar, Jharkhand is a place where all this four state we have a major population. As you know, that UP itself has 25 crore of population. So what does this van do? This is basically a complete one-stop shop, and it has office inside where the banking officers can sit and do their all banking activities. One side of the van has a ATM machine or a mini ATM, micro ATM. Other side, as I told you, the bill payment kiosk powered by solar energy. So we believe on all this global warming, green energy, solar powered with a lot of security features, satellite based GPS system, CCTVs, and all that. And this product has is doing very good in terms of not only digital transaction but also digital literacy and financial literacy at every doorstep of a customer. Apart from
That
that, we
is
also
amazing. So,
yeah.
I wanted to know more about your team, like your founding members. How did you come up with this idea, and how did you start it with it? And how were the
So we
scenarios were before COVID, and how it has changed?
Yes. So Miss, we understood the gap. Basically, we did gap analysis at every district cooperative banks, or Sarkari, Sahakari bank, and all what we call. And this all banks are not so IT. They don't have very strong IT team like our private banks or PSU banks. So we try to cover that gap through our products, software and hardware solutions, services. This idea came when we were already deploying this all POS devices and kiosk devices, which was stationary means static devices on the strategic location. And then we figured out that in spite of consumers coming to the bank, why don't we only go to the consumer doorstep? And this is the idea we started with, and we started in the month of January 2019, and then by March 2019, that we all were the whole world was into COVID lockdowns and all, and this van did a fantastic because it was going to all their doorstep under all COVID guidelines, and transactions were happening, and banking activity was not hampered because of lockdown and all that. So this is where we came from, and in spite of consumer coming to bank and doing actual one or two activity, and then struggling hard to go to all utility centers and make their monthly utility bill payments, we believe that why don't we go one step ahead and make our customer journey more delightful, in spite of satisfaction or delightful, and this is how the idea came into the mind.
And like, how did you exactly get the idea to deploy the kiosk in all the places? And was it actually tough to get the machines in those areas?
So this touchscreen kiosk, we basic means xpay is a new fintech startup, but we are a 20-year-old company, and all the boarding pass, our parent company called as Sophia Software is India's largest touchscreen kiosk manufacturer. So all the boarding pass kiosks, what you see on the airport, is supplied by us. We are the OEM manufacturer of that, and in any PSU bank in the country, name the bank, all the passbook printing, check deposit, queue management, that is all we do. And from there we evolved, and we specialized into a fintech. And this kiosk we have deployed every 100 kilometer from Jammu Kashmir till Kanyakumari, not only for doing financial transaction, for all other activities. And this is from where this company has evolved.
That is amazing. So, how are you trying to expand in all the areas right now from the
So
for the tier 3 and 2 cities and
So
towns?
we, as I told you, we work with NABARD very closely, and NABARD is also, is National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. Rural development is their primary focus, definitely apart from agriculture. Making all this, even our, the central ministers are very keen, and the country will grow if our grassroots development is happening. When actually the digitalization will happen, when the villages are becoming digital. So. Means we started in with from Karnataka, where we have 70-80% of we have covered entire Karnataka, and the first van was inaugurated because it is a unique patented product, and means fully loaded with one stop shop, means everything is there in that, which makes sense to all the stakeholders, not only NABARD, including the banks, because every bank is an independent bank. They have their own board and all. So the first van was inaugurated by the chairman of NABARD in the Guntur village, and we started our journey from South India, especially Karnataka, Andhra, Tamil Nadu, and now we have means almost all over India is what we have done with not only this van, POS and kiosk, all the three USP of our company, apart from a mobile app which is there on a Play Store, an app store with 4.5 customer review and millions of downloads.
That is great. Can you tell us the marketing strategy that you usually follow up and all the investments done for that?
So marketing strategies, we work very closely with all these government authorities, especially these banks, and we understand their pain points like a doctor, and we try to provide them a solution. By no, it is not only a van or a POS or a kiosk; it is also enabling them with UPI, enabling them with Aadhaar enabled payment system, integrating their from a scratch from a website for a bank to facilitate the consumer to do more seamless transaction. So end to end solution with both hardware, software, and a software as a service, or a infrastructure as a service, or a platform as a service.
Amazing. What are the future plannings for now with this company?
Future plan is to go very aggressive, not only in the bill payment and recharge sector. Apart from this, we are also looking for automating all these recharge points, which for the electric vehicle. We are also working very closely with NPCI for the national NDMC card, what we call the One India One card, the mobility card for metros and all. So we are thinking on that lines also. And definitely, as of now, India is a very big country. As you know, every state is a different altogether. Like we say in Hindi, कोस पे बदले पानी, चार कोस पे बदले पानी. So that is what our country is, unity in diversity. So we still there are a lot of other states to be covered, but as of now we are proud to say that all the major states we have our footprint, and we would like to go to every district. So there are 6 lakh plus villages. So as of now we have only done 1/5 of it. So we are trying to acquire or reach each and every district of our country in this financial year.
Yeah, even that is a lot. um, Also, how do you see, or what avenues do you see technology will help you out to accelerate your business?
So, as I told you, myself, I am a software guy, and technology is our backbone, and the fintech is the layer above it. So, technology is what we take a company, system integrator, technical service provider, and then understanding there are two verticals. One is two department, you can say. One is the B2C side, so which we cater through our app, and soon we are going to launch our UPI. So, we'll be one of the player also, like other players who will offer our self-made made in India vocal for local product with the UPI. So that is a B2C part where and then in B2B part, all this products what I told you, all this other verticals which we are exploring, we would like to go a little more aggressive and try to cover and provide the solution for the growth of our country. That is what we are thinking.
That is amazing. What advice will you give to a person who is starting their career in this field from your learnings and your journey that you have learned till now?
So, the point I will give you 3 4 points. Point number one: focus on the revenue model, not on burning, rather on earning model. How you can earn. And second thing is that patience is very important. Without patience, things does not means you have to keep patience. And then third is innovation. So you have to keep innovating and understand the gap of a particular sector or a vertical or a district or and cover the gap. So this are for me these are the three major points through which we have been able to reach at this point.
Amazing. I guess with this, we can wrap up today's session. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us and sharing your journey and about your company. And thank you to all the listeners who joined us. And stay tuned because we're going to come up with many more videos like this. Have a good day.
Thank you.